3 ways in which you can make more money today. Hi, my name is Nate Jones. I run this channel. I make videos on entrepreneurship, how to start certain businesses, and which businesses you should start and which ones you shouldn't. And today we're talking about money. I love talking about money because I feel like we are completely misinformed in this subject. We are completely misinformed. The way the school teaches us about money, the way sometimes our parents teach us about money, the way society talks about money, we have it all wrong. We're taught to do what we love. We're taught to follow our passion and follow the path in which we don't seem like it's work, okay? And what I'm going to tell you today may not be the advice that you've ever gotten, and I would just ask you to give me a second to explain all this as I go through it and give it a chance, because the way you're thinking right now is probably pretty traditional, and you're going to get traditional results, and you're not going to move up a class in life. You're not going to go out of what you're doing and have that freedom and that wealth someday if you don't start looking into different advice. So let's go through this. Now, the first thing you need to do is you need to change your current situation. You need to leave your job, and you need to pursue 2 things. You need to go into sales, or you need to start a business. In sales, if you do good, you make more money if you go to the right sales job, which you should go to the right sales job. You should say, how many people here make a lot of money? What do they make? Okay, that's the top. How can I get there? Is there a track record? Is there a way for me to get there? Great, that's a good sales job. Number 2, starting that business. Okay, have other people done it? What do they make? You can go check out my videos on YouTube. I've done a lot of videos in which you can make a lot of money in these businesses. Research which one fits for you, the lifestyle you want to start that business, make money. Salespeople and business owners make more money than anybody else in our country. Doctors make $400,000 to $500,000 a year, sometimes up to $1 million when they're surgeons. I know salesmen that make $3 to $4 million a year. Salespeople make money. Business owners, people who have equity, make millions of dollars a year, and if not billions. You do not become a billionaire unless you own something, okay? So you need to get out of being an employee and become a producer. And what a producer is, you produce sales, so you get money, get a commission, a percentage of that, or you produce a business which makes money and you as the owner retain the earnings. You need to be a producer, not a money eater. Money eaters don't make money, okay? You're at a company, the position that you're at right now is probably a money eater. You're in service, or you're in documentation, or you're in something that's eating money. That means you're an expense. Expenses don't get raises over 10 to 15%. They don't. They give you a 7% raise, and they say, this is a cost of living raise and a little bit extra for you. And they're keeping you within a barrier. And when you get to the highest side of that barrier, they're like, I'm sorry, we can't pay you more in your position. You know why? Because you're an expense. You're not a producer. You need to become a producer. You need to change your current situation and become a producer. Some people are going to say, hey, look at Nate. Can't do it. I'm not in sales. I don't have the business mindset. I would disagree with that last one. Anybody can have a business mindset. It's as easy as math. It's the easiest math in the world. Money comes in, goes out, net income. What do you have? That's every business, okay? The first thing, the sales argument, I would say that, we've been classically conditioned to do what we love, to follow our passion. But it's the furthest thing from the truth. What you want to do, in my opinion, is I want to do something that makes me a lot of money. I want to make a lot of money, and then with that money that I've made, I go do my passion. I go do what I enjoy. I always give this example. If I love boating, which I don't, if I love boating, I'm going to go make a lot of money, buy whatever boat I want, go have fun on my own time. But I'm not going to go become a captain of a boat because I don't know if there's that much money in it. And I enjoy boating. I don't want to do that every day. I don't want to do what I love and what my passion is every day. No, you don't do that. You do what makes you money, okay? If your goal is to make more money. Now, some people don't want to make more money. You're probably not watching this video. But if you're watching this video, you want to make more money. So you need to change your current situation. And you need to say, hey, the goal for me is to increase my income. And if it's going to require for me to do something that I'm uncomfortable doing, that's okay. It's okay that sales sucks. It's okay that rejection sucks in sales. Sales is the hardest thing to do sometimes. But it's worth it. There's salesmen that make $3 to $4 million a year. okay? So it's not going to be easy. But for 8 hours a day, you're working hard so you make that money, okay? Because if you do what you love, you're not going to make money in it. Okay, so that's the first thing, is we need to change our perspective on what we're doing right now and plan to change. You either go into sales or start a business. Number two, you need to get really good at whatever you change to. In sales and being a business owner, it is 100% rewarded on outcome. It's rewarded on what you produced. When I was, my first sales job I ever had, I remember the best salesman there, he's making like 3 or 4 million a year, and he came up to me and he goes, it was like 7 p.m. He came in late. He had to drop something off, and he goes, Nate, I just want to let you know, it's not how many hours you work. You could work 4 hours. You could work 12 hours a day. It doesn't matter how many hours you work. The only thing that matters is what you produce. You are only good if you produce. You are only safe at this company if you produce. You only make really good money if you produce. And it clicked in my head, and I said, why am I sitting around here for 12 hours acting like my hard work is going to produce? It's not that. You got to find a way to win. So finding a way to win, the best advice that I could give you is get really good at something. Because it doesn't matter. There's people that aren't good that they're still going to win, and there's people that are bad. You know, you need to get good, because if you can get good at something, whatever you're doing, the sales that you're in or the business that you're in, you will get rewarded. In the long run, you will get rewarded if you are good at what you do. So that means you need to take it seriously. You need to say, I will not quit. I will not give up in what I'm doing, and I will be successful when I make this change. When you're in that change, you say, I'm going to do everything it takes to be successful. The last thing you need to do here is, once you start making money, which you will if you get really good at what you're doing and you're in sales or being a business owner, you need to start investing that money. Before you invest that money, you need to do not, as your income changes, do not change your standard of living, okay? Maybe slightly upgrade, but don't change your standard of living, right? I remember when we started making really good money in our businesses, and we started having a lot of money come in, me and my wife, we did not change our standard of living that much. Most people do not know that we make really good money. And the reason we do that is because we're investing that money, because we are getting that influx of money now, and it's going to continue to come. But if you invest at the beginning, your money starts making money to where you're like, oh my gosh, 10 years down the road, you can't spend all the money that your investment returns are making. But it's a long run game, investing is, and you need to get in at the beginning. If you get in at the beginning, whatever investing is for you, real estate, stock market. I invest in the S&P 500. I love it. It compounds, and I read a book by Tony Robbins, Unshakable. It's right there. And I would suggest that you read that book, and oh my gosh, the investment returns that you have over the long form, and money starts pouring in. And that's what you need to do. That's how you end up making more money down the road. So eventually you could say, hey, I don't need this sales job anymore. I can retire. Hey, I don't need this business anymore. Let's sell it, and let's go do what we enjoy. And I can finally go after my passion because I have the money to do so, and I don't have to listen to anybody telling me when I can take a break. So these are 3 ways in which you can make more money, but really it's a track in which I wanted to provide some insight of what works for me and what went through my head. When I was growing up and when I went to college, I didn't care about following my passion. I said, where can I make money? Because I knew that money was what I needed to get through life. That I saw people struggle. I saw people not be able to afford their car payments, get their car repossessed. I saw all that stuff, and I said, no, that's not what I want. And I don't care about following this fake passion thing. No, I need to make money. Because if I make money, I go on nicer vacations. I fly in first class, if not fly in my own plane. I have my kids in better schools. I'm in better health because I'm able to work out and have the freedom to do so. And when you have more money, you live longer. So yes, the goal should be to make more money. So you need to find a way to do that. And hopefully it helped. If you got value out of this, hit subscribe and like. Comment below if you have any questions. And go check out some of my other videos about starting businesses and which businesses you should start.